What hit me so hard was the social stigma.
Oh.
The
It doesn't continue. The excommunication more.
I was not ready for the ex-con tag. And not for a day while I was in prison did I think I would be tagged the ex-con.
Or the ex-con tag.
Yes. When I got out of prison, I remembered my dad's words.
Time
Passes. It passed.
Can you remember the day, the final day?
Yeah.
Your final night?
4th November 2011.
Wow. What's happening in your mind that night?
I pray the prison system does not call me to tell me they've changed their mind.
What?
I really need to go. I was very afraid. And
because you had seen also corruption.
Yes. And even when they opened the gate, and my entire family was there.
Had you made friends in prison now?
Lifelong friends.
Lifelong friends?
Lifelong friends, because when you're at the pit of pits, no mask, no title, you're human to human. There's a bonding that happens that's so deep, so genuine, because this is your highest level of vulnerability. There's nothing you're masking. Nothing you're masking. They know you in and out. They are seeing you at your lowest.
They're with you, the thing that you're trying to hide.
Yes.
They're there.
They're there. As you cry, they're there. Yani, we bonded. There's a sisterhood that forms for life. And I have never experienced that kind of a bond anywhere in the world.
What?
Not at work, not at school, not at church. It doesn't come close. It's another bonding. I think it's because it's like you can see death. The next step lower than this
is death.
Is death.
Oh, wow.
And we saw many of our sisters die there.
What do you mean?
Die, dead. Either they got sick and they died, dead. You know, she used to sleep here and now she's dead. So, and also, just the way that sisterhood was so strong there. Because, you know, every little thing you have, you share. You know, there's no class, there's no tribe, all those things don't matter. They don't matter. They don't matter. Survival is what matters, that you'll make it to tomorrow. Life is what matters. And you truly see life in its purest forms. Life in its purest forms, without all these other labels we give life. We only had one title, prisoner. That's it. It's not special prisoner, low prisoner. You're all prisoners.
Yeah.
So you see life in its purest form. And similarly, it was in prison that I ever got the closest to God. The closest. Like even now, I miss that closeness. Close to a point where you can feel like you're touching him. When all this noise goes, there's nowhere you're going. There's no traffic. You're not going to cook. You're not going to, there are no to-dos other than to sit there. So you sit still and you really listen. Plus, all you do is pray. So I left prison very grateful.
So when you come out that day, everyone is there.
Everyone is there. But I couldn't even talk because I'm wondering, might they rethink the decision and come back for me? So I'm like, let's leave as quickly as possible. And as we left, I asked them, Nairobi has really changed. And they asked me, how so? And I said, it has become so clean. And they said, where? And I said, I feel like I'm in the streets of London.
What?
And they told me that they don't see the change. And from that moment on, I started to see what that time in prison had done to me. My mind had completely changed because in prison you don't see color. In prison, actually, you're all in uniform. The guards are in uniform. So you don't see color and nothing moves. The same way you slept yesterday, it's the same way you'll wake up month in, month out. Out here, there's
Wind, trees.
We never saw stars. By 6 p.m. we're locked. We'll come out again 6 a.m. So stars you don't see. There's a lot that your mind no longer sees. And because you're not seeing that, it changes. So when I got out, I felt like I was in a completely different place. The world had moved on. I was stuck. And I remember how difficult it was to even think. Because in prison, you don't think. Remember, there's a schedule you follow. There's routine. And more routine and more routine. So you don't think. The only time you think is to stress about when will I ever get out of here. I thought that I would be celebrated, that I have done that very difficult stint of my life. What hit me so hard was the social stigma.
Oh.
The
It doesn't continue. The excommunication more.
I was not ready for the ex-con tag. And not for a day while I was in prison did I think I would be tagged the ex-con.
Or the ex-con tag.
Yes.
What utopia world am I living in?
I know.
That I think that now you're coming out and
exactly.
There's a bash for you.
Yes.
And finally we beat the system.
Exactly. And we're going to continue with the appeal. That was only my family. Everyone else was arm's length. If you've come from prison, we can't trust you. We can't trust you.
Ouch.
So as opposed to receiving, well done, we're sorry about what happened, it was.
And this is from who? Friends, family?
Yes, extended family, friends, you know. And yeah, you could hear some of the extended family say, you know, she's a thief, she stole the money, that's why this has happened to her. Friends don't want anything to do with you.
Does it affect your relationship now?
Yes, it does.
Because you're a different person.
Yeah, completely different. Completely different, and we were never able to merge it again. We tried, but it really never worked. And I think also what accelerated that gap was the fact that I wanted to go back for those I had left.
Oh.
Yet this is the very place that's causing all the pain. And I really want to do something to change this system. That created a lot of gaps in my own relationship, and
Did anyone even understand you wanted to go back?
no,
I mean, like,
no one.
I get,
It didn't make sense.
even did your own parents, they'll be like, what are you doing?
Even my own
let's
parents, yeah.
close this chapter,
Exactly.
bury it,
Yes.
pretend it never happened.
And focus now on your appeal and move on with life.
Hey, and also, you've also have a child now.
Exactly. You also have someone to take care of here. Yeah? Like, come back to reality. But I was 100%, I wasn't seeing life like everyone else was seeing.
Oh my God. So you going back to the bank wasn't an option?
It wasn't an option at that time, because at some point my people will try to negotiate it, and even friends. And
What do you mean trying to negotiate it?
to get me back into the bank.
Oh, for real?
For real, yeah. To get work. I still have contacts there.
And what about the security job gone now?
Yeah, that one now is gone completely. I wasn't even thinking about that at all.
Yeah, you've got this whole new life.
Yes, I've got that was just a stepping stone. It served its purpose. I didn't even want to go back there. But I did toy with the idea that was floated around for going back into the banking world. And I even appreciated the friends who held my hand and truly got me all the way to HR offices and getting me employment, but I didn't go. I didn't report to work.
What do you mean? You got even acceptance?
Yes. Friends really tried.
So, oh my God.
Friends really tried. Some friends really went over and above.
To the point where an acceptance comes.
Yes.
And it's a good position.
It's a good position. Good bank.
But there was no stigma in terms of, but she's...
That was there, but these were the ones who were willing to, because we know who you are, we are going to support you. We're doing this as a favor.
But they don't understand that you must have looked crazy. I'm asking these questions, and I understand I have the privilege of hindsight.
Yes.
Because even the place where we're seated in, I can see the impact and the good.
Exactly.
But at the time, you're
Crazy.
Jobless. We're giving you a leaf.
A clean start.
Wow.
I don't even have a certificate of good conduct.
Wow.
Basic certificate of good conduct. You know those basic things for clearance? I don't have. My appeal case is still ongoing. And
why did you keep the appeal case still ongoing? Explain to somebody.
So court cases take a long time. It took close to 3 years post-serving my sentence to get my appeal case. Do you remember those 14 days you can appeal?
Yes.
I did it that year. It took another 2 years. After serving the sentence, the appeal case is still ongoing. So by the time the appeal case is being concluded, where now I got vindicated.
Because the appeal case now, it wipes your slates clean.
Exactly.
And says you were wrongfully imprisoned.
Yes, so this judge is like, you better be kidding me. How did you incarcerate this woman? This was so wrong. I squashed this sentence and vindicate you. This was wrong on all counts. Oh, he was like, what justice is here? And so that's what now got me to the civil courts for compensation.
Against who?
Against the bank and the government.
Oh, okay.
For wrongfully. Because the Court of Appeal has vindicated me and clearly stated I was wrongfully convicted and stated all the reasons, all the wrongs that were done against me.
So was there corruption then to get you why would a judge, if it's so obvious, what then makes a judge sentence you because you might, even those words might?
You ask all the right questions, because when now this appeal was done, I'm now clean. I go to get my certificate of good conduct and get my fingerprints removed. And the guys are like, what are you doing? What, you should be in prison. I'm like, what do you mean I should be in prison? I did my sentence. I've done my appeal. Like, what are you saying I should be in prison? And they're looking at my file. They look at me. They look at the file. They look at me. Umemaliza kifungo wewe? They look at the file. I'm like, what's wrong with these guys? Forget about completing the sentence. I've even been through a court of appeal out here. And they're like, wewe, kwanza enda nyumbani, ukuje kesho, tuta confirm. Confirm nini?
Here's what the court is saying.
Here's everything. File yako inasema ulifaa kukuwa ndani miaka 4. That is when I knew the negotiation was even up to how long I would be sentenced.
This country is gangster.
So I go home and I'm like, you want to tell me even that 1 year
was
God's favor? I was meant to be in for 4 years. And
so you come out, there's a lot happening in your life. What?
A lot.
But I want this first year when you come out.
Yes.
Are you depressed?
Very. Very depressed. Beyond depressed. And when I got out, I was not depressed. I was hopeful. Because one thing that prison taught me, and that's why I don't regret having gone with my daughter, and my daughter was an angel sent by God, every day I'd prepare her, she gave me hope. If I had gone to prison without my daughter, I would not have come out the way I got out. I got out very hopeful because my daughter gave me hope every day. And I had a reason to keep the hope alive
for her.
And the future I wanted to give her. So she now became my center of attention and my source of hope that there's a better tomorrow. So when I got out, I had a lot of hope. And then the social stigma hit me.
Wow.
And the more the social stigma and learning what my parents have been through.
Because they've also gone through stigma.
Exactly. Their daughter, pinpointing their daughter. When I started learning the reality of what my parents have been through, my siblings, and now what I'm going through. That reality now, I started sinking into depression. Because all this hope that I had and dreams of how we could pay it forward to the women I had left with their children and give And
had they told you, this is just how?
And the many notes I carried for their children who have been left on the outside. Fikishia mtoto wangu, tafuta mtoto wangu, mpelekea hii note. The many notes I carried.
So when you talk about a mother being whisked.
Yeah, it's real. The children are out there on their own. And now they're sending you with your hope that the daughter will get a note to know where the mother is. That connection. I had a lot of hope. But now, people are looking at me and branding me, the ex-convict. Me didn't think, I'm thinking it's just Teresa, who is now here to rebuild her life. Wapi. Nobody wants to pick my calls. What, I can't even get a job. So
Did you contemplate going to the States? Or
a lot.
yeah.
A lot.
Because I'm sure Njoroge was like, let's
Yeah,
get the heck out
of
of here.
course. What is this
Let's
now?
leave this.
What is this? And me here, I have a dream.
You're a superwoman. Let's go. Martin Luther King.
I have a dream.
Martina Luther King.
What is this dream?
Teresa. Mother Teresa ni wewe.
I'm telling you, Mother Teresa reborn. Mother Teresa didn't have a family, didn't have a husband or children. Yeah, but this Mother Teresa, the way we are going to change the criminal justice system, and the way we are going to accord those women a better life.
Mommy, I won't even lie. Me, I'd have left you as well.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
And
so he's asking me, this place that caused you all this pain and caused our daughter, what it has done to us, is the same place. Hey, me, I have a dream. You know, Richie.
Wow, you are convicted.
There are some truths that change you when you leave them. Because you can be shown a truth you've seen. This is the truth, and you see it. There's a truth you can see, and you know that truth. But the change you live through, the truth
that changes you,
that's the one. The truth you live through, it changes you.
A practical truth.
A practical truth. Because you have lived it. So me,
it's in your
my
DNA.
truth is in my DNA. It's in my...
It is who you are.
It's who I am now. I can't erase it. I can't erase it. I cannot now be who I was.
You know that saying, I was blind, but now I see.
Yes, that's it. That's the one. I was blind, literally, Richie, but now I see. That's the one, because I went into prison blind. By the time I was coming out, I had already seen, and I could not unsee what I saw.
Wow.
How we, press down.
Oh my God, do you know what just hit me? Have you ever heard Jesus ask the question, do you want to be well? Because in an essence, do you want to see? Because if your answer is truly yes,
Richie.
What you're asking is this.
Exactly.
We don't mind continuing being blind.
Yeah.
Because the truth to see is
the cost.
The cost. The cost.
The cost to see. The cost, Richie, to see. That question, do you really want to be well, is, are you willing to pay the price? And once you pay the price, are you willing to be obedient to do what you need to do after you have seen? Because, Richie, there are very many people who see
and go back. They're like, and unseen.
It's too much.
Because what, and we're going to take a break, but I just want to, a thought that's just coming to my mind now. What you saw was that you are the only way those women are ever going to live there.
Yes.
Those children are ever going to have a different... And you are created to be that key that opens their door.
It's people's souls. That's their soul. And if you don't do something, that's how they'll die. But it's not just them, it's their generation, because they're stuck in that cycle. And you cannot hear that cry of those souls and walk away.
And not just the ones in there, the ones also entering there.
On a daily basis.
Okay, let's take a break.